Hi, my name is Wilman Ziada, and I'm a New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and I'm also a proud FENIX Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am so excited to be speaking with the renowned pianist and one of the founding members of the Van Buren Band, Jeff King. For more on Jeff, you can read more about him right below this video, but in the meantime, here's a sneak peek at the amazing Jeff King. Well, hello, Jeff. How are you?
I'm great, Will. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for joining me. Well, the audience just got a little sneak peek at your amazing talent, Jeff. I want to know from you. I mean, you are a man of so many gifts, so many talents. You are a founding member of the great, renowned, the Van Burens. I want to know, though, first, where did Jeff, you, grow up, and when did you know that music was going to be a part of your life?
Sure. So I grew up in a town called Braintree, which is about 10 miles south of Boston. And my dad was a guitar player. And so I was around music growing up. And I attempted guitar, wanting to follow suit, but it never really resonated with me. And it was when I was about 10 years old that my family got a piano. And I was messing around on it, and as were my older brother and younger sister, and started taking lessons. It was my way out of the trumpet, which I'd started on, but trumpet wasn't working because I couldn't laugh and smile while playing. So the piano seemed like a good way out of that one. And so started lessons around that time, early middle school, and in 8th grade, met the other guy, or was friendly with, but formed the band that is now known the Van Burens for the 8th grade talent show in 2000.
I love it. I mean, I told the other bandmates that there's something about your story, about this tribe of, and excuse, I don't mean to be negative, but I know what it's like to be a musician and loving it to an nth degree, where I felt a little bit like a misfit. And I kind of, in my mind, see these little 8th grade boys, these little, like, I don't want to say misfits, but like almost like little rascals who just want to put on a show. I mean, I'm like, this could be an animated series that I want to create with you. And I just released the idea. We have to now copyright this tonight, Jeff. But with all of that said, I love the idea that not only did you begin the Van Burens at such a young age, but after high school, you attended Wheaton College and then right away started performing professionally across the country.
Yeah, it was great. We all went to different colleges, so we played all through high school. It was really great. It was like our Saturdays and our Sundays, just totally loving it, and it was romantic in the sense that we all went off to different colleges, but every time we were home, and a couple summers we lived together, and it was just a flame that wouldn't go out.
The band that just kept getting back together.
Yeah, it was great. So we had like many different names and many different incarnations over the years, but it was kind of that same core that has kept it together. And yeah,
now, how did you come up with the name the Van Burens, and also this whole educational side to your band? I've talked to a few of your bandmates, and a few of them, if not all of them, have some sort of teaching background and love of giving back. And I feel like when I researched you guys and I went down the rabbit hole, you all have such beautiful, not only talents, but hearts, because you can really tell that for each of you individually and as a collective, a North Star is for you to give back information in a fresh, digestible, old school yet new school way. Am I off base at all?
No, that's beautiful. I mean, I think one of the great things about us is that we all love to learn, and just being a lover of learning. It's it's just like very natural to, recognize that the journey is never over, and there's always someone ahead of you and there's always someone behind you. And that's just like a beautiful part of education in general, is kind of being led, but also being able to turn around and lead.
I love that.
So,
Not only speaking with you, Jeff, but your other bandmates as well. I sense it's kind of an old school sensibility that I know I share, because I've had it since I was a kid, and maybe you have as well. Already, this whole notion of legacy in what you leave behind. That whole Maya Angelou quote comes back to me every time I think of you guys, and it's that whole notion. People aren't going to remember what you did; they're going to remember how you made them feel. And every video that I've watched of you guys, I can only imagine your fan base, but also you gentlemen, since the 8th grade, being a part of a band. You guys were brought together by the universe or whomever you believe in, and you've been giving out this light in education in such a fun, wholesome, yet not hokey way.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely, it attracts a very specific community. We're not playing the most technical music. We're not, you know, virtuosos necessarily, but it is just like hearts on our sleeves, and we love doing it, and we love, just impacting people.
Well,
Being true.
I think with your simple North Star of literally expressing yourself creatively to ignite a flame in others, it makes sense that each of you are playing instruments that someone can look at like a kid, right? Another 8th grader who wants to be a part of it, New York,
Yep.
New York, or in your case, a
Yeah.
band,
Hmm.
and they can say, oh my gosh, that instrument, I think I can do that. There's something, again, stripping away, that you guys have been able to strip away to get to the elegant, stripping away of the superfluous, and getting these strong messages of inclusion and unity and hope and light through your storytelling and songs. I'm sure you have felt that from audiences that you've played.
Yeah, it's just so humbling when, someone like yourself, or someone in the audience can kind of resonate at that frequency, because that's definitely kind of what it's been about, almost unspoken. It's just kind of showing up and doing it, what makes us happy. And like I said, it definitely, when it makes people smile, that's what it's all about.
Like, I love it. And I say wholesome, and I hope you don't take that as an insult, because I'm such an old school person. I feel like I was born in the wrong era. And what's so beautiful about the Van Burens is that I feel like every time I've witnessed you guys, it's like I'm being taken back, but yet it's still current and looking forward. And I don't know of any other band that do what you do. There's an authenticity, there's an unapologetic commitment to truth. And I love the fact that this is timely and timeless for the kids and the adults who are kids at heart, who have a sense of possibility and imagination.
Yeah, that's really well said. Thanks, Will.
Listen, I'm telling you, when I spoke to you in the pre-interview that I have ideas of how I want to collaborate with you, this is what excites me about FENIX. I have been able to meet the Van Burens. I have also been able to meet artists in China, in Japan, in Singapore already. And this is what I'm excited about for you. Not only is this a social media platform that is going to put more money in the pockets of artists, yay for us artists, but it's going to be connecting artists with new fans, current fans, and new possible collaborations all around the country and the world. Because as we know, anything that makes us smile is universal and transcendent, and that's what you guys do.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
What are you most excited about the opportunity of, coming on board to an app like FENIX?
So I'm kind of born in the wrong era to, along with you. I've had a lot of resistance to social media in general, and kind of always taken it as just like an opportunity to share, music and light, and use it as a place where I can seek inspiration as well. And so something like FENIX comes along and it just like kind of is cutting out most of the bullshit. And it's just, you know, again, just like operating at an artist level from the ground up. And I'm thrilled to be part of it.
Well, listen, I could speak to you for a very long time, Jeff, and I can't wait for people to get to know you more and your amazing band, the Van Burens. More information is beneath this video. And Jeff, I can't wait to collaborate with you. And actually, once we're done pressing record, we're going to continue this conversation. Thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Will.
Thank you. Bye.
In the digital age, artists and bands struggle to make a living. In fact, only a small number of artists can live off their craft. For the 98% of artists that don't have the luxury of being signed to a label, it's tough. But artists deserve to live off their art. Wherever you are around the world, appreciation of music does not change. FENIX brings bands and their fans together, whilst allowing bands to properly monetize their passion. The FENIX app will directly connect bands and fans with no need for middlemen. We're utilizing the blockchain to give the power back to the artist once and for all. Join FENIX, join the change.